Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. We are back here today with an H&M haul. It's been quite a while since I've done an H&M haul similar to the Zara one that I did I think just recently that you guys may have seen, because I've been holding off from shopping for so long since we've literally just been at home and I haven't been going anywhere. But now that the city is slowly starting to reopen, we have gone camping. You guys may have seen that in one of my previous vlogs. I also went antiquing, and we're just really enjoying more time outdoors, like doing picnics, walks outside. Summer 2020 is literally going to be the summer of picnics, mark my words, because bars and clubs are closed, so picnics are the next best thing that you can do, and because of that, I want to look cute. So I picked up some new spring and summer pieces from their collection, and I'm really excited to show them to you guys. There are quite a few things I'm actually going to be keeping, and then some that I'm not. The ones that I'm not just didn't really match my expectations of what I saw online, but without further ado, let's just jump right into it. Before we start, I also wanted to comment and let you guys know that I increased the aperture on my camera lens a little bit because I got a comment on my previous haul that a lot of the things were shifting in and out of focus. I haven't shot in this room in so long, so I'm still kind of getting the hang of the focus distance lengths from the lens specifically, because it's completely different from what it looks like in the living room. So please bear with me, and I apologize if it continues to go in and out of focus, but I hope this helps a little bit. But let's just see the very first thing that I got. I have a huge pile here with me. I'm trying to decide which one I want to show you guys first. Oh, you know what? Let's start with the most summery piece here possible, and it is a swimming suit. So yes, I did pick up another swimming suit. You guys saw last time I did get an H&M one, and I loved it. I actually still surprisingly haven't had the chance to wear it yet because we went camping, the beaches were closed, not a lot of my friends have pools in their backyards, and public pools only just reopened, and I don't know how I feel about going to a public pool just quite yet. And then all of my cute swimsuits aren't really like tan friendly. They don't really give me the best tan line, so I haven't really worn a lot of swimsuits yet, but I'm still growing my collection, and I've added to a new one, this cute blue one right here. So this is the top piece in this set, really cute. It has ruching on the front and on the back, and these strings actually can collapse the top to make it a little bit shorter if you wanted to, if you want to like shrink it a little bit, or you can always adjust it and make it a little bit longer. I love this one because it also comes with cups on the inside, so you don't have to worry about any sort of nip slips whatsoever at all. The back also has some boning built into it to help keep its structure, which I really like, and overall the material is like really nice and soft on your skin. I like that there's these two straps at the top too. Besides just with the adjustment, it actually just helps to add a little extra detail. You can spread it out across your shoulders, you can keep it tight in one place. Overall, I love it. I also got the matching bottoms as well. It looks like this. These are high-waisted bottoms, and they also have that kind of like drawstring adjustable feature on the side, so you kind of make the hips a little bit shorter if you want to, tie it into a bow, or you can have it nice and thick and cover more of your skin. I'll show you guys what that looks like in like 1 second when I can undo this. I actually tried this on and I really love the whole set. So as you can see, this side is full coverage on the hip here. This is how thick it is on this side. And then this side, if you want to ruche it in a little bit and get a little bit tighter, that's how it looks on this side. I think it's super flattering. I tried it on for my body shape. I actually like how it accentuated my features. Been working at my butt a little bit, so I think it looks kind of cute with this. I still am not 100% completely comfortable with my stomach. I wish I could get it a little bit flatter and a little bit more toned, but because it is high rise, it does cover it a little bit. The only thing I would mention that is a downfall about this swimsuit is that the top here, the construction is nice, but it's not like the best. The hemming at the top kind of flips over every once in a while when you're wearing it, and it exposes the way out like this, so you may have to readjust it constantly. But because the swimsuit is a blue and white detail on the front in regards to the pattern, you don't really notice it that much when the front flips down. It just looks like it's part of the swimsuit, and it could just actually be any other hemline on the swimsuit. So overall, I love this set. I think it's really, really cute. If you guys want like a different style of swimsuits from what you regularly see every day today, and one that offers a little bit more coverage, like I said, this one is high-waisted. This one is not a triangular bikini top. It actually covers a little bit more since it's like a bandeau with straps. Then I highly recommend this set, and I'm definitely going to be keeping this for the summer, and fingers crossed I can go to a pool soon so I can wear this out. The next thing I'm going to show you guys is actually a dress, and this is more of like one of those fun dresses. Didn't exactly turn out the way I expected it to, but it is this Coca-Cola t-shirt. I honestly thought that this was just gonna start out as more of like an oversized t-shirt, but when I put it on, it's actually kind of slim coming from the shoulders down to the bottom, so it turns into like a very t-shirt dressy like material. And there's a difference between oversized t-shirts and t-shirt dresses. Oversized t-shirts are just large overall everywhere. They're like really wide on the shoulders and the hips. This one definitely is a t-shirt dress because it's more long. The cut is more of like a loose boxy t-shirt as opposed to an oversized t-shirt, and because of that, I think I'm actually going to return this because this one one definitely looks like it's been cut as a dress, whereas I wanted that oversized, kind of like stolen from the boyfriend look. More like a vintage vibe, and I don't really get a vintage vibe from this one. I think it's also just because the color of the beige and the black just looks too clean and modern for me. I think I would have liked it if this shirt was actually more like a stone-washed gray, and it looks like it's been worn quite a bit. I have this thing for like old vintage tees right now, and this isn't really giving me that vibe. I thought I could pull it off and make it look like a vintage tee, but it's a little bit too long for my liking, and I think I'm just gonna actually send this one back. All in all though, it is a really cute t-shirt. If I was looking for a t-shirt dress that said Coca-Cola on it, I would definitely go for this one. Super adorable, and I think it's also a Coca-Cola licensed merchandise because it has the Coca-Cola label on here. Took a shot every time I said Coca-Cola. You could be drunk by now. But it's not just them stealing the logo, they've definitely licensed it with the brand, so I think that's really cute. It's kind of like one of those official merchandises of the brand, and if you guys are looking for a t-shirt dress, this is a cute one to have for the summertime. Forgot to mention that one is probably going to be going back because it doesn't really fit the requirements of what I was looking for in the t-shirt when I was purchasing it. Next up from the haul is another dress, and it is this polka dotted ruffly piece. I'm not going to be able to fit it in the whole frame, but you guys will see in the cutaway what it looks like on me. I thought that this was really cute. It has those very Victorian vibes, high collar in the front, 2 buttons on the back to button it together, and also has like a keyhole back here just where like it closes. Doesn't go down that low. Love the ruffles on the front. I thought it was really adorable, and it has this like velvet polka dot on mesh type of material scattered all throughout the dress. The wrist is also kind of collared as well, and it has these elasticated buttons, and by that I mean the buttons are actually attached with like an elastic that goes around it. You can easily unbutton it to make the wrist a little bit wider if you can't get your hand through. I actually had a little bit of trouble taking this dress off. Also, I was trying it on when it was like 35 degrees, so my whole body was sweating and it just was not coming off easily, but you can easily take them off, which I really like. When these ones aren't elastics and it's actually just like stiff material, I find it's actually really hard to unbutton this, and it just gives me a hard time. So I like that it's elastic. It's a nice added detail that they thought about. There is a drop waist at the very bottom here. So it has this kind of, I guess, pleated detailing across the front with a ruffle bottom hem. On the inside, it actually comes with the slip, which is really nice so that it's nice and lined, because this material actually is very, very see-through. As you guys can see my hand right here, you do not want to see any visible panty lines, bras, or nip slips through this, but with the help of the slip, you can actually wear this without any sort of like upper undergarments underneath, like a bra, since I don't really wear one, and get away with it super easily. I really like this dress in concept when I first saw it online, but then when I put it on, it looked a little too much like I was wearing a dress that a rag doll or a Victorian doll would wear, and that wasn't the vibe that I was going for. I was going for more of like a prairie girl running through the fields of grass and daisies type of vibe, and I think the volume of the dress just kind of like overwhelmed my figure a little bit. I did try belting it in though, and I think with a belt, this dress actually looked way better, like miles and miles better. If anything, actually, this dress with a belt kind of reminds me of dresses from the brand called Love Shack Fancy. I've actually been wanting one of their ruffle dresses for the longest time ever, but their dresses are astronomical in regards to price. They're like $500-$600, and I just haven't been able to push myself over the edge and take the plunge to pay that much for a dress just quite yet. So I like that I was able to get away with that same effect with this dress right here. I think I would have probably been able to get a similar effect to that if the drop waist at the bottom here was actually elasticated in the middle and it kind of drew your waist in a little bit. I think it definitely would have given you that effect, although it's not too bad that you can still mimic that style with a belt on this dress. All in all, I think if you want to get away with that style without paying that price, this is a great alternative. The dress itself is actually really nice and breezy, especially for the summertime. It's a super light material that you're not going to feel overwhelmed and hot in, so I'd highly recommend this dress if you're going for more like the girly Victorian vibe. Personally, I would only really wear this dress with a belt on in the waist, so I don't know if it's kind of a loss for me to just keep this dress, since I would never actually just wear it normal as is. It looks a little bit too girly for me that way, and I definitely do prefer it with the belt. So I think I may return it. Not 100% sure just quite yet. If you guys see it on my Instagram in the future, then you'll know I probably kept it. But overall, it's a very cute dress, and I like that it gives you that kind of like Love Shack Fancy style without the price tag. We're gonna change things up a little bit here and move away from dresses, because this whole haul essentially revolved around dresses, but I want to show you some other things that I got that are not dresses. First thing is this pair of leggings. I have been working out like crazy, so I've been like eyeing leggings online, and leggings are expensive, guys. Like, I love the Lululemon Align ones, but those things are almost $100. I've also been keeping my eye on some Sit Active ones, but every single time I see a color that I like, it's always sold out. I think they're restocking soon, so I'm like keeping my fingers crossed that I can get the colors that I want in my size. But in the meantime, I did score this pair from H&M online, and this is one of their kind of, I don't know if exactly you call this seamless, but it seems like a very seamless type of legging. I don't know if this is a seam, the one that goes down the front and back just quite here. There's also a seam going down the middle of the legging as well, but overall it doesn't seem like there's a lot of stitching. It's that like really stretchy material that hugs to your body, keeps it form-fitting, but still allows you to breathe at the same time. I was actually a huge fan of this one due to how thick the waistband is. I love it. It just helps me feel very like tucked in, tight and secure, and just like all kept in well there. I also really like too that the waistband didn't roll over when I was wearing it. I have a lot of high-waisted leggings that at the top they slowly roll over as you wear them during the day. Not the biggest fan of that because I don't think that looks cute, but I like that the structure of this one is stiff enough that it keeps the whole waistband secure and in one place and upright. I was not the biggest fan of how tight this was, and this may sound counterintuitive because a lot of people may think that you want your leggings to feel tight so you can feel compacted, secure, and in one place when you're working out, but I like leggings that are secure yet stretchy at the same time. I don't want to feel like I'm a sausage in a sausage roll, and that's kind of the vibe that I get from these leggings themselves. At the bottom here, it doesn't stretch that much. I don't know if it's because the material kind of shifts from the regular weave to this striated one here, but I did find that I actually had quite a hard time to get these past my shins and my calves when I put it on. This is definitely a longer length of pant. It goes all the way down to my ankle, so you want to make sure you can pull it up as much as possible, and I really had to like tug on it to pull these up my legs. After like maybe 15-20 minutes, I started to feel a lot more comfortable in these. I think it just takes a little bit of time to work yourself into these leggings and for the leggings to mold and wrap around your body so that you do feel comfortable, but it's definitely not one of those leggings where you just like slide on and whoop, it just slides right on perfectly and fits you. It's one of those where you really have to like tug and pull at it. All in all, I've seen these leggings online being sold by like other brands for $50, $60, even like $100. So I think with the price tag that H&M has attached to it, it's not bad. It's pretty decent material. It feels nice and tight. I haven't worked out with them yet, but I think I'm going to keep these ones because I actually really like the color of this. I don't have any leggings in this color, and I'm going to try it out and work out with it and let you guys know in the future in another upcoming, maybe like a fitness haul video, what my thoughts are on these. You guys have already seen my thoughts on the Jing leggings, but I think I actually might go and compare all of my favorite leggings that I currently have and compile it into one video so you guys can see which ones fit better, which ones feel more comfortable when you're working out versus which ones are better just for like everyday wear. And I'll definitely include these ones. All in all, I am obsessed with this color. It's kind of similar to my skin tone, but not too much that it looks like I'm naked when I'm wearing them. Pretty comfy after you kind of get the chance to settle into them, and I like the look of them. They're slimming and they just like keep you in place. So these ones are going to be a keep for me for the time being. Before we go back to the dresses, I'm going to show you a little bit of homeware. As you guys know, I am obsessed with H&M Home. They have the cutest pieces at the most affordable prices. I literally stock H&M Home a lot more frequently than I stock the actual H&M clothing collection that they release frequently, and it's bad, like really bad, because sometimes I have products that I like that are out of stock and I'll literally stock them until they come back in stock, and this is one of them, and it is this beautiful little shell tray. It looks like this. It is white with gold trim all around it, and I think this is absolutely stunning. It's a nice cute little size. I recently just picked up a shell tray when I was vintage shopping. It is a copper one, I believe, or a lead one, I can't remember, and it's actually a lot bigger than this. So this one I think might actually look really cute, kind of like nestled inside the other tray, or just sitting next to it like side by side, but this little one will really help to kind of keep the shell theme cohesive across my decor, I guess. It's also really nice because it's a good size for you to keep at your bedside table, on your vanity by your mirror where you do your makeup, or in the bathroom, so you can put little small trinkets in, such as like your rings, bracelets, necklaces, that sort of thing. I actually am thinking of keeping this on my console table in front of the vintage mirror that we just got recently with the other shell tray. Actually, I'm not sure if I want to keep that shell tray there because everything on that table is gold, not silver, and that tray kind of has like tarnished silver look, so I might replace it with this one because it has a gold trim, and I'll just leave it there to like catch a bunch of things like coins, keys, that sort of thing. Looks really cute, good weight to it, good material. I've never had any sort of issues with H&M Home product quality, so love their stuff and couldn't recommend this one more. It is so adorable and very affordable as well. I'll come in close so you guys can see what it looks like too. So this is what the shell tray looks like. Very cute. I love the shell detailing on it and the gold trim. Super, super adorable. Nice shell little tray that's good for trinkets and jewelry. Next up from the home collection that I bought from H&M is this pillowcase. This thing is huge. Like, look how big it is. I actually made a mistake when I bought this one, and I will be returning this because this is way too big for me. H&M has a bunch of different pillow sizes, and I have never seen a pillowcase this big from them before. I think this one is, let me see what size this one is. This is the 60 by 60. I think I usually get like the 40 by 40 size. So I was not expecting it to come this large, and I actually thought it was going to be much smaller than this when I bought it, so they would go with a lot of my other H&M pillow covers that I have that kind of have this kind of like knit, Swedish kind of like hygge kind of vibe. These are great for the winter and autumn vibes because I feel like it gives you this sense of warmth and comfort, but for the summertime it's actually a little bit too heavy. So because of that, I think I'm just gonna straight up return it because A, it's too big, and B, it's not very summer appropriate for the vibe I have going in my house right now. I do love it though, and I wish it came in a smaller size. If you guys do see this in a smaller size, let me know because I think it's gonna fit perfectly with all my other pillowcases that I have that are going for the winter time. In the meantime, I'm going to return it though, but quality is amazing. It's super thick. The weave is really nice and compact. It doesn't feel like it's going to come apart at any moment. I've never had any issues with any of my H&M pillowcases, so I highly recommend them if you guys are looking for home decor that is relatively affordable and looks really chic and cute. We finished all of the home stuff, jumping right back into dress. That's all I have left for this vlog. First things first is this kind of green dress right here. You heard me right, it's green. I was not expecting this when I saw this online. It actually looked a little bit more kind of like khaki, army, kind of like beige color. And when it arrived and it was this green color, I was like, I don't know how I feel about this. It's a little on like the booger baby poop color side, and I'm not the biggest fan of it. Although when I did put it on, I think this color actually looks really nice with my skin tone, and I don't own anything like it. And I'm really vibing with all these kind of like natural earthy tones right now, so I'm not 100% sure if I'm going to keep it. Wasn't the biggest fan of the color, but it's growing on me. I'm going to think about it a little bit more before I decide if I want to return it or not. But I actually have been looking for a style like this for the longest time. I've seen a lot of them online, and they always go for like $300-400. So I'm very glad that H&M released a similar style like this in their own version, and it is really nice because it looks like it has a cinched in waist. When you're wearing this dress, it actually looks like you're wearing two pieces, a blouse and a skirt with like the top tucked in, just because it gets pinched in at the waist here with these darts, and it just goes straight down like an A-line skirt at the bottom. I actually really like it because it makes the chest area a little bit more voluminous, so it looks like I have a larger chest. I really don't. I have the tiniest chest in the world, which is not fun when you're trying to wear blouses and you just sit flat like that. So I like that it gives you that illusion. There are batwing sleeves as well with balloon arms, so it kind of gives you a more kind of like overall top heavy look, which I like. And then it also has a very thick wrist component right here where it comes in, so it has a really smart looking wrist, and I love the collars at the top here. The material on this I actually was really drawn to because it's a really light material. It has like the same sort of texture as you would think a windbreaker would have. I don't know if it's that similar type of material or not, but when I tried it on, it was super lightweight, really relaxing and cooling in the hot temperatures outside. You guys will see in the cutaway that I shot this outdoors. I was sweating buckets, but in this dress, felt like literally like I had nothing on. So I love the fit of this. I don't know if I'm going to keep it because of the color, but I highly recommend this dress alone for the cut and for the feel of material. This is going to be one of those perfect chic but sexy kind of like summer dresses that you can even wear going out to a date night. Gonna have work meetings, I guess, in the future. I don't know what the work situation is like where you live, but these are great dresses that you can also wear into the office as well. I would just also highly recommend that you button it up a little bit higher on the neckline and then maybe belt it if you want to give it a more elevated kind of business attire look. But overall, from day to day, it's very street style appropriate, very casual appropriate as well, and also just very chic and elegant in general. I love it. Because I liked that dress so much, I also saw it in the black, and I decided to pick up the black as well. I think the black is a definitive keep for me. I really like the fit, as I already said, in the other style. However, this is a perfect color for me that I can really see myself wearing to events, meetings, that sort of thing. It's black, very simple. You can dress it up. You can add a belt if you want to give it a little bit more of like an elegant, nice touch with some accessories, or you can just wear it simply on its own. The material on this one is a little bit different than that green olivey one though. It's definitely more of like a very light cotton material. It's not that windbreaker light nylon crinkly material. That one has more of like a crepe chiffon type of texture to it. It has like a wrinkly texture to the material itself. This one, I can definitely see it getting extremely wrinkled, so you might want to iron this every once in a while when you wear it, because the wrinkles on this one aren't aesthetic. It just looks messy. Overall though, fit is very similar. I love it, and how it gives me much more of like a bigger top heavy look because I have no boobs up there, and I am obsessed with this fit. I'm definitely going to keep this black one, so this is going to be a keepsies for me. You guys know me, when I like something, I buy it in a bunch of colors. I bought the same dress in white. This one though, if you can't really tell, is a little bit different. It's actually a lot longer, so everything from the waist upwards is the exact same. When you get to a little bit further down the waist though, it gets really nice and long, and the pleats actually let out to make it like a very full skirt at the bottom. I'm definitely not going to be able to show you this completely in the frame here, so you'll have to see in the cutaway what it looks like. But I love this one because it kind of gives you more of that like fuller, voluminous, very valley girl vibe. I love it. It looks like I could frolic across fields of grass with this one perfectly, and I think this is also a great one for if you're gonna go vacationing. You can use it as a bathing suit cover up. The material is really nice. It's similar to the black one, and it's a little bit closer to kind of like a dress shirt material, but at the same time it's not too starched or too thick. It's very nice and breezy, which is why it would be great as a swimsuit cover up because it doesn't feel like you're being suffocated underneath it. I can really envision myself wearing this in Italy over a bathing suit as I'm at a cafe getting lunch after a dip in the water, although I wish I could be in Italy right now, but I'm not because we can't really travel. However, I do love the silhouette of this one. Even though it's a little bit more voluminous and long, it doesn't feel like it weighs you down or makes you feel too hot in the summertime, so definitely going to be keeping this white one for sure. It is so chic and cute. All right, so it looks like I got a lot of white things in this haul for some reason. Last year, I went on a rampage of color and statement dresses. This year, I'm really going for a lot of neutrals. I picked up this white little, it looks like a peasant dress. It has some lace eyelet detailing coming down the front right here, and it has two little ties at the top. I personally don't like tying these dresses at my throat whenever I buy a dress or a shirt like this because I feel that it makes me look like I'm being choked, and I just doesn't fit my body shape that well, so I never tie them up. I like this dress because it was so breezy and airy, but the one thing I did want to note is that it is extremely see-through. You're gonna have to make sure that your undergarments are either skin colored or white, and that you're for sure wearing a bra because you're gonna get some heavy nip slip in this one. It's like a really light linen material. I don't think it's linen though. It just feels like a linen cotton blend. And although it's very nice and breezy and very cooling, it's also a little bit too light that if the wind blows, it can blow up and just straight up show off all your underwear. So something to keep in mind before you buy this one. I liked it, although I wasn't really fond of how short the sleeves were, and it's supposed to be more of like that effortless, breezy type of vibe. But for me, it ended at a weird spot on my arms where I wish it was either a little bit longer or a little bit shorter. So because of that, I just don't like how it looks on me. It looks like I just threw this in the wash and accidentally shrunk it, or I bought a children's dress and put it on. Because of that, I'm gonna be returning it. Overall though, it's a cute dress. I just don't like how it fits on me. If you guys do like dresses like this, scoop it up. Very breezy and perfect for the summertime, for on days when you don't want to feel hot but you still want to wear long sleeves so you don't get burnt and you can cover up a little bit more skin. Second last item I'm going to show you guys is this, not white, it's more like a cream pearl dress, and it has these beautiful, I wouldn't say pleats, but it's like a waterfall stitching material going down the front just right here, and it has it going on the sleeves as well. I really like this. I was primarily drawn to this dress purely because of the sleeves. It's elasticated, it kind of brings the material up. The dress overall is extremely comfortable. The waist right here is very, very stretchy, which makes it easy and super forgiving for you to eat a full dinner or snack and gorge out and still feel comfortable in this dress. It is by no means at all restrictive. I actually bought this dress in a size extra small, but when I tried it on, unfortunately, it's a little bit too big for me. I think this dress shape actually swallows my figure up a little bit. I do wish it was a little bit smaller. I don't know if the look of this dress is to look very like drapey and loose, but for my silhouette and body shape, I think it was a little bit too big for me. If you guys are a size small, then the extra small is going to fit you perfectly. If you are a true extra small like me usually, then this dress is going to look a little bit big for you. I did really love the detailing on this and how there's like a mid ruffle halfway through down the hem here, and also a tiny ruffle at the empire waist where the elastic goes through. All in all, it's a very, very cute dress. The material itself is extremely cooling for the summertime, so you don't ever feel sticky when you're wearing this. It's like that light faux silk material that kind of just glides off your skin. So if you're looking for a not exactly white, but an off-white dress that is cooling and refreshing in the summertime, loose and comfortable, and has a really forgiving and relaxing fit, this is going to be the dress for you. Unfortunately for me, it just swallowed my shape and my figure up, so I think I'm going to be returning this. But overall, I actually really like this dress, if only it fit a little bit better. The very last dress I'm going to show you guys is more like a bodycon fit, and it is this beige one right here. I actually primarily bought this one because I liked how there was this under boob detailing right here, kind of cupping it and giving it a little bit more of a figure. I have seen tops and dresses like this on other girls and they look phenomenal, but I didn't exactly love the way it looked on me, and I think I'm going to be returning it because of that, and I'll explain it in a second. The high neckline on this dress gives it a much more kind of like sporty streetwear overall feel, so if you like that, definitely go for it. But I did want to mention that this dress is extremely body conscious, and I don't know if it's the material, but it literally clings and shows off every single part of your body. And that's not necessarily a bad thing, just something I want to preface to you guys in case you are interested in this dress, because it will show off every visible panty line, your bra straps, if you have like dimples in your body that you're not comfortable with. It'll literally show off your nipples if you're not wearing a bra. Keep that in mind if you are interested in this dress. I didn't find that this dress itself was tight, even though it is kind of bodycon, but it did really show off your figure really well. I like that there is this like kind of support underneath the boob area here. It really helped to kind of hold my boobs up. I have tiny boobs, so it just made my boobs look a little bit more fuller, which I liked. If you guys have bigger boobs, you may not necessarily be able to get away with this dress, just because I don't think this will help hold up your boobs in general. So I'd highly recommend wearing a supportive bra underneath it. Just make sure that your underwire lines up with this one, because the last thing you want is for this to go straight across your boobs and just look disproportionate to your body. But like I said, try on this dress before you buy it to make sure it fits you nicely, because it is not necessarily the most forgiving dress, but if you wear the appropriate undergarments underneath, then you can probably get away and make this dress look really cute. All in all, I love it. It's a really cool material to the skin, so it doesn't feel like you're getting too hot underneath it, even though it is relatively thick. I don't know how they do this when it comes to materials for clothing, but people are literally geniuses. All right, that is my overall H&M haul. I know there was a lot of stuff in there and a lot more neutrals than you guys are probably used to me seeing. In the past, I bought a lot more colorful things, but this year for some reason, I'm just gravitating more towards neutrals. And I think especially because I'm trying to keep to a low buy year, I'm making more purchases that are within the realm of neutral, everyday, rewearable pieces, as opposed to like bright, vibrant statement pieces, just so that I can make sure that they cohesively work with my existing wardrobe. Peter and I are both saving up for a house probably within the next year or so, so I'm trying to spend too much money on statement pieces that I can't foresee myself wearing over and over again, which is more or less why I've been buying a lot of neutrals. If you guys had any favorites from this haul, let me know which one you liked the most down in the comments down below. I'd love to know which ones you guys loved. Let me know if there are any pieces that you guys think I should have actually kept that I'm planning on returning, so that I can keep them if you think they look good on me, or if there's any pieces that I am keeping that you're like, Vic, don't do that. If you guys like this video, make sure to give it a big thumbs up so I know to keep doing videos like this. Otherwise, I hope you guys enjoyed it. You guys can follow along with me on Instagram and on Twitter if you guys want more frequent daily updates. My handle is right here. And if you want to watch me make a fool of myself, you can follow me on TikTok, because I post every once in a while on there. My handle is right there. Otherwise, I hope you guys have an amazing day, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!